Greetings, friends. I am Obsidian. Chasing Skylar released his 4th episode of SKIBIDI Genesis today, but it was sent to me early so I could get my analysis out to you. We had quite the episode today, from a really interesting and revealing flashback to the end of that annoying mutant, which was most definitely needed, to avenge Silver Speakerman. But before we get into today's video, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future analysis and theory videos. Also, give my video a like, as it will help me out. It will also let me know you appreciate what I do and that you enjoy my videos and this series as a whole. Let's begin. The scene begins where we see me with my personal pocket watch out on the floor from when I landed in the last episode, and the POV looks at me with my lights out before we go into a flashback. As you can see, the flashback shows the time me and my beloved Chief Clockman went on a vacation to the wonderful city of Munich in Germany, and was the time he finally felt I was ready for my personal pocket watch at last. The scene shows me walk towards my beloved Chief, and he looks at me before he digs into his pocket and takes out a personal pocket watch, which he gifted to me at that very moment. I look down at the watch and back at the Chief, who nods at me to take it. If you didn't know, when a member of the clock race becomes old enough, they are gifted their own pocket watch to use to be able to slow everything down into a time freeze and get something done faster. Think of us like Titan Clockman, but smaller and with a watch. Obviously, we're nowhere near as powerful as the guy, but we do have similar traits. I soon take the watch from the Chief, and as I inspect it, I look up to see he has got his out and decides to demonstrate to me how to use it. He clicks a button at the top, which makes me look around and notice that time has completely stopped since the tram and the bird have now stopped with the time freeze, which at the time, I really did think was pretty awesome, and it made me excited that my beloved Chief felt as if I was ready for this. The scene changes, and we are now back to where we were originally. The armored mutant SKIBIDI Toilet and Gold Speakerman are in a fight once again and begin to wield their swords, but Gold Speakerman manages to stab him in the arm. Sadly, it doesn't do much since it just angers him, and he gets more aggressive, and he manages to kick Gold Speakerman to the floor, making him look up at the mutant, where we see the mutant SKIBIDI holding his sword up, and then we see it begin to light up with an electric type of current. Gold Speakerman watches on as he sees the mutant SKIBIDI hold the sword up, seeing it get charged up with energy, and then he brings it back down, where Gold Speakerbro tries to stop the attack, but sadly, it does nothing, as the mutant SKIBIDI slices through Gold Speakerman's left arm, which makes him shake from the attack. As the mutant SKIBIDI goes to attack again, everything suddenly stops, and the POV changes to where we see me holding my personal pocket watch up, since I have just used it to stop the mutant SKIBIDI from attacking my best friend any further. I guess that flashback served as a wake-up call indeed, because now I remembered that this pocket watch is powerful, and I am likely using it for the first time, with this moment being the right time for that. I begin to walk towards the mutant, limping a little and holding my side since I am clearly hurt, and I took fall damage and fell on my side. Soon, I jump down and make my way over to the armored mutant, where you can see me grab the scythes attached to my headphones and put them against the mutant SKIBIDI's neck. The scene goes black, and we hear a slicing happen, and I think we all know what that means, because then the scene has changed once again, and the head of the now dead mutant lands next to the injured Gold Speakerman, who looks over at it and then at me. This clearly showed that I decapitated that ruthless mutant without any hesitation. I look towards the mutant SKIBIDI's arm that has landed not far away, with Gold Speakerman staring at it and then looking back at me with a nod, and then I tell him to go ahead and put it to use, where he does just that. I am so glad that my bro survived the battle. I wouldn't want another member to die, and he fought well on his own. He did amazing, and I am so proud of him. I watch him put the arm on, but then look away and look down at my pocket watch, where we see a part of it has drained, showing that I only have 2 more times to use the watch before it can no longer be used, and maybe after that, I have to wait for a long period of time for the watch to be reused, but who knows if it works that way. I may only really have 2 chances left. I close the watch shut, and the scene ends. What an interesting episode that was, especially with the pocket watch. Since we only get a certain amount of uses to use our watches, will the watches become unusable indeed, or will it charge back like I suggested? If it's the first option, that's a definite scary thought indeed, and one that could be potentially worrying should all the uses get used up. But that was an exciting episode, wasn't it, friends? And what do you think will happen in the next episode? Write your answers in the comments, as they're always welcome. Also, come join Chasing Skylar's Discord, where you will find me and many leaks for all the SKIBIDI series including Genesis. Thank you for watching my video. I was Obsidian. And until next time, my friends.